Out for him.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Delivering the blowout. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway.
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And you can't understate the importance of this game. Both teams with a shot at a...
That's what makes it so interesting. I love the addition of this tourney, and the players seem to like it as well.
Ross drops in the trays.
She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
Here's Johannes. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. For the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that.
Boy, right, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. Defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Now Johannes goes up from the top of the key. Nice spin off the left.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Ross, plenty of room that knocked down the shot. Here's Johannes. She's got 17. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not a good result from that shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
I have no idea why she's fouling this. Maybe there's a little bad blood between those two.
Maybe. I mean, that's the only explanation for it, and even then, it's not a very good one.
Adrian. Pass to Goddess. From outside the arc. 6 for 6. She's yet to miss in the field.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ross, covered by Collier. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. And again, no good by Connecticut. They're moving up. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Hull. And she gets the frisbee spin, and that one drops.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad is the absolute max. Shooting lights out.
And if they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Ross Covered by Collier. And stolen by Collier. And here we go. Here's Goddess. Yes, and it's Lisa Collier picking up the assist.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Got a piece of it. And the foul called on Lisa Collier. That's her first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Booty covered by Goddess. Just 5 to shoot. Rivers. No good again that time. And they're running. Here's Johannes. And it's blocked. Booty covered by Goddess. Here's Nelson Adoda. Unable to get that one to go.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This line is really getting out of hand.
Making it up.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Booty. Off target from outside.
I like the bold move going right back at it. From the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Another fast break score against them, and they just aren't getting back on defense in transition. I'm really disappointed in their effort on that end.
Me too. I mean, they're getting caught flat-footed, guys. And if you're the coaching staff, you've got to get in their ear right now.
And they're getting beat up pretty bad out there.
Yep. You know, they can't keep up the status quo. They've got to make some changes.
Yeah, this game will be over quickly. That one falls.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
And here's Johannes. 22 points for her. Got that bucket ahead of time at all.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Ring covering. Booty. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Johannes. Gets number 9 the ball, and she's only taking 10 shots.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
Ross. And another 3 for Connecticut.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
To the wing, right side. Got that one up quick.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
High post try. And there's another one for the Sun.
What handles? She brought the defense down to the ground with that move.
Now Johannes. She's got 24. It's a deflection. Booty. Guarded by Beckers. It's stolen by Beckers. Beckers slamming it down.
For those long strides, Beckers can get to the rim in a hurry.
And that's a great look at that move from the Connected Camp, sponsored by AT&T. Oh, this franchise is absolutely thrilled to have Paige Beckers. But talk about what makes her such a great young player.
Well, Paige is a bucket, right? Highly skilled, and you expect that she'll run the offense and be the focal point. Plus, she's got sneaky length at 6 feet.
Booty, guarded by Beckers. Booty, cuts the jam. pass fake.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
Pointer Beckers hits it from three-point range.
There are a lot of things that Beckers does well, but her three-point shooting might be her strongest asset.
Outside Edwards. Fires for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Here's Beckers. He's got 9. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Sun. Outside Edwards. Broke loose. And here's Johannes. Six on the shot clock. It's a nice one-handed slam.
What a speed burn. She was a blur going in for that slam.
Outside Edwards. That's it. Here's Johannes. He's got 26.
There's the passion to bring as competitive as they come.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
Thinking back to her college days, Cameron Brink won a national championship as a freshman, was a first-team All-American as a senior, ended up going second overall in the 2024 draft, and she is a special talent.
Rivers down through the hoop it goes, and that's her 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beckers outside. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor. 2 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup.
They're looking in nicely right there.
A dominating first half display, and so far it hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. We've seen Goddess really having a great game.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And Connecticut has it. Possession. Rivers.
Gotta reward those bigs like that. Run the floor, get her the bucket.
That's an outstanding view view from the AT&T connected cam. Guarded by Beckers. Pass to Edwards. Through the middle. Great pass to set up the land.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Here's Hull to the left side wing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Gus. He jams it straight down.
And she gave that rim a good tug on the way down.
Now that's how to drive your point home.
She's lucky to get away with that. Could have gotten a technical for hanging on the rim for too long.
Moody. Off the mark there with the three. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to get the starters around.
They might not have to come back in.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court. Her to be there, got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable with the lead.
Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
Pass to Edwards. Inside. To end the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
Well, when you get Edwards looks from there, it's winning basketball.
Beckers outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Brink.
Ron Ryan throwing down the hard one-hand.
One of my favorite moves right there, guys.
And she does it as well as anyone. Just tremendous skill in the air.
Sinks the three-pointer.
That's terrific use of the bounce pass.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Really early on that time.
And they really come out from the half with fire in their eyes.
Moody, guarded by Beckers. Down low, Rivers. That one's in, coming off an assist from Aaliyah Edwards.
Well, it's a good thing she showed up today because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
Beckers outside. Pass to Goddess. From past the arc. Good. Five shots. She remains perfect.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Tipped away. 8 feet out. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
One of the bright young stars in the W, Paige Beckers, pouring it in tonight, giving the fans what they want.
When she's giving her team this kind of effort and efficiency, they are just so tough to beat.
Today's game counts double. It's not just a regular season game.
This one is part of the Commissioner's Cup as well, so a victory would be twice as nice.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards with the screen. And she takes it up and lays it in.
Well, you know, that's a great way to get Edwards involved. Put her as a screener. Let her go to work.
Outside Brink. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller defender on her and took it straight to the bucket for the easy two.
Here's Morrow. And so it looks like the Sun will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
From downtown, and again, no good by Connecticut. Pass to Ionescu, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Johannes. No good on the quick three. Oop, they picked the pass. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Shooting one.
And so here's Connecticut. Ross, covered by Goddess. Shot blocked. Out of bounds, Sun ball as Connecticut.
Into the lineup for Miami. Number 24. Nafisa Collier.
And Connecticut has possession. Just 5 on the clock. Moody. And again, Connecticut no good.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Guys up top. 32 points in the game. Shot is good on the back rim and in.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Pass to Edwards. To stop the run. Soft touch off the glass.
Assist from Ross.
Now Johannes. 26 points for her. And foul called as she misses. And the first one falls for her. So she gets them both. And here's Connecticut. Outside Edwards. Out of bounds, Sun ball as Connecticut keeps possession. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting against the Dream in Atlanta. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing the Sun in Connecticut.
And that game against the Mystics, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this WNBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the wing 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Now here is Ionescu. The trade. It's good from long range.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. It's going to be on Aaliyah Edwards. And for Sabrina Ionescu, the top pick of the 2020 draft, she had a bit of an inconsistent start to her career.
Spraining her ankle her rookie year and just playing 3 games. In her second season, she shot 38%. But you got to give Sabrina credit. The Wall-of-Fame wonder worked herself into the star we know today.
And stolen by Collier. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
And here's Connecticut. To the inside. Nelson Adota. Vogzbih with the block.
Well, Sabli's length gives her such an edge defensively. She was more than prepared to send that shot away.
Good work there as it goes.
You simply cannot say enough about the quarter she's having. I mean, every one of her attempts has gone down.
Right side, Edwards. And again, Connecticut no good.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
It's good.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
You kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
And she gets it back. To stop the drought.
What a display of timing and awareness from Ionescu. She was ready for that block.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Just 3 on the clock. Nice touch on the bank shot. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. She can't miss.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
And there it is.
They're not settling. Getting inside for 8 of their last 10.
It's time for this defense to step up and stop these 3 runs to the rim. It's just too easy.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Five on the clock. And the layup falls.
She just used her height that time down low. That's a pretty hard play to defend against.
Rivers, covered by Ionescu. Ross, good on the three-point shot.
Watch out. Now that she's got her first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And here's Johannes. The 3 is up. Dreams the three-pointer.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Sun ball as Connecticut keeps possession.
UConn substitution. Number 51.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And it's rebounded by Sachin Saboli. And they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing is working out. Wow.
Count that one.
You know, it gets overlooked sometimes, but Saboli's passing skills are high level. She makes the tough passes look easy.
Ross. The three-pointer is on target.
With that 3, her second of the half, she's equaled her total from before the break.
For those Just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 to shoot. Rejected. Out of bounds. Sun ball as Connecticut keeps possession. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over.
It seems they've really made a commitment to stepping up their defense this half.
Here's Johannes. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Releases from 15. Fires from 14. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
The Sun on offense. Now here's Collier. He's covered closely. Bucket is good.
That's what set them apart today. Their success with the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, they've taken what the offense has given them and really just made the most of it.
They set the pick. Fires high post. That's in, and she's 7 of 12 now for the game. Now Johannes. There's the three. Here's it.
That shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Ross. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Sabo. Shot clock at 6. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
Using the post moves to get the 2 points. And here's Johannes. Collier outside. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
A legitimate threat from beyond the arc. Collier feels comfortable trying her luck whenever she's given the chance.
Pass to Nelson Adota. From 12 feet out. She's off on that one.
I'm marking that one down. I mean, it's going to be a long time until we see her miss another one like that.
And they're going to get the bucket and send her to the line. Three-point play. Well, the most important part of the Commissioner's Cup, the fact that every team selects a charity that they're playing for.
Each great organization gets a donation. The winning team's charity gets an extra bonus. But really, most importantly, all the charities get some much-deserved recognition, publicity, and some love.
They're working hard to get inside and draw contact a little more than they did in the first half, Tim.
You know, and defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Rivers, covered by Ionescu, and she comes up with the deuce.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Here's Johannes. Connecticut. Rivers, covered by Ionescu. 5 to shoot. Moody. That three off the mark. Fouled hard that time. Good shot. First free throw is good. And so she hits both. And for Satu Savali, 2023 was a breakout season. She was named Most Improved Player.
Yeah, it was also a first-team All-WNBA selection. That's going to put you in elite company. In her 4th season, things started to click for Savali. Now, she's a bona fide star.
Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Here's Ionescu.
Two better players than Ionescu in the open court. Those handles help her finish breaks.
Connecticut keeps possession.
She had no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important because probably would have been a quick 2 points if she doesn't knock it out of bounds. So I love that effort level.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. Moody. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And look how well.
Collier outside. Ionescu. From 20 feet out. That one is out offline to the right, but it drops in.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Yep, that one goes.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Now Johannes. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards with the screen. Rivers. Trying to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. And here's Johannes. Here's the three. Just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up.